What's up? My name is Jack, and today on Racecar Village, we are going to install an Upstream O2 sensor on the G35, and here it is. Okay, so the reason why we're doing this is my check engine light's on, but the first thing we're going to do is check the codes with this ancient dinosaur code reader. This thing was like $4 or $5 grand back in like 2002 or something, but it works and we have it here at the shop and we're going to use it. So first thing you got to do is turn the car in the on position, and we're going to see if we can get power to this dinosaur. Well,
acquiring GPS signal.
I don't think it works anymore, and I don't think we have another code reader. Crap. Okay, so we have an even older scanner, and it works. There's actually, this thing is so old, it was before OBD2, and there's actually an adapter for OBD2 so it can plug into the car. And we're gonna see if this thing will read some codes. Domestic to primary, I guess. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to use this thing.
3 hours later.
Oh, looks like it says it's in progress. Looks like we have codes. Okay, system to lean, bank 1. That sounds O2 sensor-ish. Okay, I can work with that. All right, so let's see if we can clear the codes. Oh, here we go. Clear PCM codes. Okay. Let's see if it cleared the codes. How about that? I'm just gonna start it up real quick. And it did. No codes. It had a check engine light on. I know I didn't show that. Y'all are just gonna have to trust me. I'm gonna jack the car up and put it on jack stands, and we're gonna get started. Okay, so right there's the gentleman we're going to be trying to take out. So I put my finger on it right there. This guy. And so we're going to use an O2 sensor socket, and we're going to try to get like a pull handle on it and try to break it loose. We'll see how it goes. I'll show you too. So here's my Z-Speed CMAT kit right there. That brass plate looking deal. There's my external slave cylinder. Good, the CSC delete. All the VQHR, VHR guys out there, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about probably. Yeah, there's that braided clutch line. Other than that, it's stock, unfortunately. Okay, so these are the tools I'm going to start off with using. Hopefully they'll work. If not, we're going to have to improvise later on. But so the first one, 1/2-inch drive pull handle, and we are going to take this adapter, 3/8 drive to 1/2-inch drive adapter, and we're going to use this O2 sensor socket. A couple different types of them, but we're going to use this one. They're all about the same. I think they're all the same size here. I think it's 7/8, and you know, it has this nice little cutout to where it goes over the wire, and you can run it down to the base of the sensor. But we're going to try to do this and use the pull handle like this, and hopefully I can get this thing where it needs to go and try to break it loose. If that doesn't work, then we got this big long pull handle here. But we're gonna see if this works. Okay, so I tried the pull handle, the 1/2-inch drive with the adapter in it. It didn't work. It was too fat. It wouldn't fit in there. So I've got a 3/8 ratchet up there, and we're gonna try to break it loose with that. I probably should try, I've got this small pull handle for 3/8 drive. I should probably try this first, but I'm just gonna try this anyway. And I tried to put the phone up there, and it just, there's not enough room up there. I can barely get my hands in there, so sorry I can't get that, but we're gonna try to break this thing loose. So let's see how that goes. Don't break my hand off. Boom! Yep, that's not good enough. I mean, this pull handle is shorter, but it doesn't have the ratcheting mechanism on it, so maybe that makes a difference. Okay, plan C. We're going A and B, so need to find a breaker bar. Alright, so this is half the handle of my floor jack, and we're gonna see if I can use this as a breaker bar. Just work with what you got, I guess. Oh shoot, this may be too big. That's what she said. Alright, let's put this son of a gun up here. I don't know, I may end up breaking my face. Nice and easy. It's good. Good smooth pull. Hey, look at that. I think that worked. Roll Tide. Oh, that was that. Oh, it hit me right in the face. That's good. Oh yeah, I can just turn it with my hand now. I wonder where that plug is. If there's a plug. I wonder if I can reach it from the top. I have like no. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I can stick my hand in from the top and find that plug. And I think I can, because it was proven to be pretty hard to get the plug. Oh, that's it right there. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna focus, but my thumb is right there by the plug. I'm wiggling it. It's that gray plug right there. And what I'm gonna do to release it, you have to push the pin on one side of the plug and pull at the same time. Oh, it's hurting my thumb. Tell you what, I'm gonna see if I can take some needle nose pliers like this, except for that they're straight. I'm gonna see if I can come in there and, you know, just get the right angle on it. You know. Good news and bad news. The good news is I got this clip up, so it's gonna be really easy, and I can probably show you. So this is why it was hard, because not a lot of space. But you just push that thing down, and then. But the bad news is I broke this clip. Just got a little. It had a little metal clip thing on it, but I'm probably gonna dig the rest of that clip that I broke out, and I'm probably just gonna zip tie it. Ain't nothing wrong with a good zip tie. Tell you what, it does the job. So we got the old one out finally, and just to clarify on how to get this plug out, you just have to press that little tab down, and once you press it down enough and you pull it out at the same time, it'll come right out. It's just kind of hard to do. So this is the old one, and we're about to see if this NTK oxygen sensor will work. Threads are a little bit different, but it looks like the threads are the same. The length is pretty much the same. So maybe this will work. We're gonna try it. It's good enough. Well, before we do that, we're gonna check the plugs and make sure the plugs are the same. That's really important. It looks like the plugs are the same. They have the same pins inside, all the same little plastic slider things on the outside. So we're ready to rock and roll. Alright guys, so it's the next day. I just got tired of working on the car last night, but I've already got everything in, the new O2 sensor's in, and I've got it plugged up. I've got the zip tie on the little thing where I broke the tab. you know, I'll try to explain as good as possible exactly how I did that step by step, so that way if you're gonna try to do this yourself, then you have an idea of how I did it. So there's the new sensor. It's installed. It's pretty straightforward to put the new one in. So the only thing that you need to remember is make sure that you wait to plug the sensor into that plug up top. Go ahead and screw this guy in first, because if you don't, then you're gonna twist these four little wires right here. They're gonna end up getting twisted up when you try to start to make this do a couple of revolutions to try to get it, you know, top. And you're gonna have to end up unplugging the top first, and it's just gonna cost you more time. So thread it in until it's hand tight. After you get it hand tight, you really, I mean, I probably turned it maybe quarter of a turn after that. It doesn't seem like a lot, but trust me, it's a good bit. You just want that washer to really flatten out and get it good and snug right there, and that should be good enough. Make sure if your new sensor did not come with anti-seize, to put anti-seize on it. That will save your life if you ever have to take that thing off again, because if it does not have anti-seize on it, it will be very, very difficult to get off in the future. Okay, so I don't know if I explained this earlier, but so if you remember before, we were going to use the pull handle, and we were going to use the adapter and all that stuff. Well, that didn't work, so I ended up just using this 3/8 drive pull handle. This thing's probably about a foot long. It's not an entirely big pull handle. Use that, and I used the O2 sensor socket that I showed y'all earlier attached to this, and then I used my cheater bar, which is the half of the 4-jack handle, and I just simply ran it over this, probably up to about right there where my thumb is right there, and then I just I gave it a good smooth pull, and it broke it loose without any problems. So another tip I might add to make it easier, it'll save you a lot of trouble, is make sure that your sensor, your socket, is flush onto the base of that sensor. Let me step out from under the car. I'm gonna take the socket and the old sensor, I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. Okay, so what I mean by getting that thing flush. Okay, so you see the hex head of this old O2 sensor. All right, and so what I mean by that, when you put this sensor up, you want it to be absolutely flush. You want it to be flush with the hex head of that sensor, because if you don't have it flush, when you start trying to break that thing loose and put some real torque on it, you will round this hex off. Like if it's like, just an example, like if it's like halfway on there, if it's like cocked up to the side, or like all that jazz, you're gonna round it off. And that will make it exponentially harder to get this thing off. So, good thing, always double check before you start putting some real torque on it. Make sure, and you can do this by just kind of, sometimes you may have to take the socket or the ratchet or whatever, pull handle, whatever, just put the socket on there first without anything on it, and then make sure, push it down, and then just kind of give it a wiggle test to make sure that it's down there flush. Okay. Alright guys, so I just drove it around the block, no check engine light, I let it heat up to operating temperature. Looks like maybe that fixed it, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to continue to drive it and we'll see if it fixed it, because a lot of times you don't know if you fixed it until about 3 months later, and if the light hasn't came on after about 3 months, then you know you fixed it. So that's it, thank you for watching, and I hope to do more install videos in the future. If you found this helpful, you can like this video. If you have any questions, please just let me know in the comments about anything that I did. So again, thanks for watching and have a great day.